Everyone. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing okay, even though I dropped a bottle of Sprite and sprayed all over the place. Rest in peace, that can of Sprite. Anyways, I wanted to do something that's been in a long time coming, and it's not cars related, so don't yell at me for it. Every time I try to do something like Minecraft related, or FNAF, or whatever, someone yells at me. How dare you not do something cars related? Anyways, yeah, I want to take a little break from cars and all. Now that I'm doing the Thomas elimination sometime soon, and diecast line's not looking promising for a good while at least. Anyways, yeah. I thought I could do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time and introduce you all to each of the rogue robots, or at least briefly explain each of them kind of and just show you what they all look like, where to find them, and just to, introduce you to them. Now, these obviously, I'm excluding Bernie, Wally, Eve, and Mo, because you guys already know about them super well. So let's start from basics. First of all, we got this one here, who I used to have a misconception of him, this guy looking like a different robot or whatever, because I thought this, like, large claw arm that's going up and he's, like, hiding behind, I thought that was, like, in front of him, kind of. He looked like a weird, evil transformer with horns or something like that, kind of. He looked weird and all, with a derp mouth, kind of. And one arm, and a light. What the heck is up with this guy? Why does he look so weird? But anyways, yeah, I like to call this guy Left E. Obvious reference is obvious. I often make fanfiction in my head of certain FNAF videos, but instead it's the Rogue Robots, kind of. And I do that with HQ37 videos, the Hottest Dog specials, etc. And this guy is Lefty in the whole thing, most of the time. Plus, Lefty works as a Wally name. Heck, even Game Theory made a joke about that, if you remember. Like Wally, but less lovey-dovey and more stabby-stabby. Robot stabby-stabby, not savvy-savvy. You guys already know Van Gogh and Vacuum. It's not Paintbot. Well, it is a Paintbot, kind of, but it's... Don't call him Paintbot. Well, you can, but Van Gogh is the real code name and all. And then Vacuum. And of course you have Wally cringing at the sight of them, kind of, whoa. Now these guys... These are the first two where I don't actually have a name of them and all. Mostly because they don't have given ones yet. I did come up with the idea of these pieces, like, coming outwards a little bit, kind of like a rack with bottle tubes coming out of them, and you put them in a machine or they load up, kind of, and that's why he looks like that, and he delivers them, or something like that, kind of. And he has canisters looking like dumbbells, and he lifts them up, kind of, a bit like dumbbells, like, strong. And this guy bangs up against the walls of his enclosure while lifting up this curved up headpiece. This guy does have a name. Most people like to call him Traybot, but his real name, I discovered this not too long ago, it's FMAD, which stands for Food Management and Delivery. Which makes sense because this tray has to be used for something, and fun fact about him, this tray is lost once he leaves from the repair ward. After the shot of all the things going down, he's not seen again until after the rogue robots have escaped and all. And after that point, he loses his tray for some reason. It doesn't appear in any more shots. It's like he lost it or dropped it or left it or something. It's weird. Similar to how the tennis bot, Serve, left all of his tennis balls. And thus in the hallways, you could see him without them. This guy, I forgot to say who each one is. In my FNAF ideas, kind of, he's Bonnie, he's Freddy, and he's Foxy. This guy is, Music Man. He, I believe, is, he's supposed to be Mr. Hippo, and this one's, I believe it's, a Rockstar Foxy. Rocky Foxy. Funtime Freddy, possibly, maybe, I don't know. And then this is Security Puppet. I always do think this guy looked kind of scared, and like, no, despite how big he is. And he also, in the Rogue Robot scene, starts, like, drawing on him a little bit, kind of, like, making him look like makeup, kind of like she does with another robot later. And this is Birdie, by the way. And the reference in the name is obvious, kind of. I already said about this being Security Puppet, right? Yeah, okay, good. No idea what I heard there. This is supposed to be Nightmare Chica. No idea what this thing's name is, though it does appear kind of frequently. Nearby Wally, in fact. I like to call him Grey Watcher at times. And you could get a sneak peek of the upside down one I like to call Mangle. This one does have a number, though. It's hard for me to translate it, though. 4, 2, something, yada yada. This one sits in between another dark brown one, and vacuum. Here's Brella. Oh, and also this one's supposed to be let me think. Oh, Happy Frog. Yeah, and this one's the puppet, obviously, in my series. Pig Patch. This one I think looks a bit like a fridge. He looks like one. Orville the elephant. He even looks like him as well. Orange, big ears, kind of, yeah. His real name's 70. You could see it on the cylinder on the low and there, kind of. He also carries a case for some reason in certain scenes. It's like he picked it up somewhere. I believe this guy has a number, but it's hard to tell. Spray and whatever this thing is. Don't know what his name is. He has claw pinchers. This guy's Molten Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Nightmare On. These are all based on ZHQ37 rolls, and especially Hottest Dog rolls. Toy Bonnie, this guy is, don't know what his name is, except for the fact that he sits by what I like to call Lefty. These ones are obvious. Candy Cadet even looks a bit like him. Crazy and all, good old hands. Grabby, by the way, that's his real name, and he plays Ennard. Helmet, he plays Springtrap, love him. Helmet's one of my favorites. He also has a certain pattern you may not have noticed on his helmet piece. Tell me if you guys have ever noticed that. And then this guy doesn't actually have a name, it's just labeled as the little green cart bot. That may be the name there, it's hard to tell. But yeah, this is a great little trio over West Plus the Massage Bot. This guy has a numbered name, but I can't remember what it is. And he's supposed to be Ned Bear. He looks like he's winking. No, that's not an eye, though. It's just like some printer thing. I don't know what it is. There's Bufferbot. Oh, also, well, yeah, Ned Bear. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, Plush Trap. I almost forgot. Okay, yeah, good, good. Toy Chica. Withered Bonnie. This guy, don't know what his name is aside from the fact that his claws spin around. Durr, durr. Little guy here, Scrubberbot. You can see another one, probably the same one, getting bashed around by Wally in the hallway earlier on. He plays a JJ, I think? I can't remember. Yeah, something like that. Can't remember who this guy plays as. My bad. Oh, Phantom Foxy. And maybe Phantom BB. No, it's Nightmare BB. Never mind. But yeah, this guy has flailing arms. You can see him moving around with his piercing red eyes. Or orange eyes, my bad. This guy bumps the front of the repair ward. You can see him very often. He plays Pan Stan. This guy plays Rockstar Freddy. With his piercing yellow eyes and a little canister thing on the bottom. It's very hard to tell in this shot, though. He has a red stripe on all. He's cool. Light, of course, plays Phantom Freddy. Pert plays Baby. You already know everything about Pert. This guy as well, you can see him a few times. He plays Toy Freddy. This guy plays Rockstar Chica. Very cool. He looks like a satellite and he flies around like a bird. This little claw guy acts like a Bitty Bab or something like that. This big beige throw is like a Nightmare Freddy. And I call him beige throw because he picks up a random civilian robot and tosses him to the side. It's awesome. You've got Defib, plays Scrap Baby. Little pusher robot. Doesn't appear in the repair ward, though. He, like, joins in or whatever. Maybe he's off camera all the time. I cannot, for the life of me, remember who he plays. I may put it in the description. This guy plays, Dang it, I needed to look at my list again. BB, obviously. This is Power. Don't know what his name is, aside from the fact that he shakes his arms. Head Pusher, I guess I call him. I'm going to have to put the ones I forgot about in the description. This plays as a backup character for whoever it may be, like a drunk Freddy in the Hottest Dog videos. I like to call him Ring because he has a life ring around his neck area, kind of, and he flails his big arms like he's playing the drums. 3 in this one. This one who moves its arms up like a mime, droot, 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 or whatever. This one sits nearby it and all pops its neck constantly. And this one has one single eye, kind of. It's terrifying. Sometimes it doesn't even look like it has an eye and it shakes about. Ballora, Withered Freddy, and I believe Nightmare Foxy. Scrap Trap. This is Fix It, who almost got more screen time afterwards in a deleted scene, but was like half rendered. This guy is sometimes seen on his side in the middle of the repair ward. And then when they escape, he's upside down, and then he's upright for the rest of the scenes. Bird, or Serve right here. He plays a Withered Foxy, upside down. I already said about this one, a bit like Mangle, kind of. And these last ones, these aren't actually rogue robots. They were just like random robots that got thrown into the mix kind of by accident. They were like random civilians. And then there they all are. How many of them can you recognize? I recognize a lot of them in there. There they all are. Beautiful. So yeah, hope this introduced you all to the rogue robots. And now go watch the Repair Warden rogue robot scenes themselves and tell me if you can see them all and identify them all. If you have any questions or comments, tell me down below. Cheers.